Welcome to week 7 of the Pendragon Cycle. Fun week for us. Most of the crew is up in beautiful Grand Sasso in Abruzzo in Italy. And this is an area that we picked because it looks the most like Wales of any place that we found outside of the United Kingdom. Truly breathtaking, stunning, incredibly difficult place to work. They've been really going through quite a harrowing experience up there, but getting these amazing landscapes that we need to make our show really top notch. As for me, well, I've been suffering here in Rome while prepping a huge scene for week 8.
Jeremy and I are back in Rome at the world-famous Cinecittà movie studios, where we are preparing one of the coolest sequences never been shot before on any movie or series, and we can't wait to bring it to you guys next week.
We are in Grand Sasso National Park, and it is a stunningly beautiful and very difficult location that we've been shooting in. Right now we have this beautiful overcast light, but then the sun will all of a sudden just magically appear. But it's worth it to be in a place like this. We chose this location because it looks like Wales. It's giving us the backdrop that we need for some of these northern locations in the show.
It's just a really interesting and inspiring place. It's really fabulous on film. It looks like Snowdonia on steroids.
Action! Action!
It really serves the purpose of the picture well. Galloping through here, doing various scenes here, camping out to deliver something fantastical and beautiful and exotic looking for the audience.
Just the scenery of it all, it's definitely been my favourite part of this whole filming. Not the wind, but...
What kind of man is this? Who can stand against such power?
Bailey, I think you have to go down, mate. I think you have to slip to the floor, man.
And champion of the summer!
Great stuff, Bailey, well done. Lovely.
Reporting for KABC, The Wind. We have gusts from the north headed in at 500 miles an hour, and Hawk has gusts over in the south reported at over 1,000 miles an hour. Chris Kemlin was officially blown off the mountain. We're still looking for him.
It has been maybe the hardest production week of my entire career. We couldn't get the scene. I'm a madman who will push things to the very edge, and if I was scared for the safety of our cast and crew, then you know it's bad. I'm kind of the one managing the shooting schedule right now, and literally every day we're like, move this scene to here, move this to here, to wrap out this week as best as we can.
A great example of how challenging this location is the weather is just very temperamental, and so we chose this beautiful spot at the top of a hill, which was very difficult to access. Everyone had to carry equipment up by hand because the park won't let us drive vehicles on the grass. And we chose this spot for the beautiful vista and the view. We get up there on the day and we are just literally in a cloud, just white in every direction. The aesthetic of the show is just capturing scale whenever possible, and we knew that epic landscapes like this would do a lot of the work for us. Once you get here, these landscapes give you so much. It's free production value everywhere you point the camera.
In many ways, I feel that's a blessing. It makes it a little harder working all wind-burned by the end of the night and red-faced and your eyes are itching, but it's part of the game, you know. Otherwise you could be working in an office somewhere, so it's wonderful to be out in nature, the best job in the world.
What we're shooting right now is a scene with the hill folk. They're this very sort of secretive, mysterious people that live in Calathon and in the forest and in these mountains, these hills. Merlin spends some time with them as a child, and it's a very formative thing for him. It's part of what makes him who he is as an adult. He has this very distinctive blue woad swirl tattoo on his cheek, which is something that he received when he was living with the hill folk. For the hill folk, the tattoos are sort of a symbol of maturity, of a rite of passage into manhood. That's been really fun to see all of those different designs come to life.
Tom, who plays Merlin, he has this scar, a Celtic style of tattooing, also called scarification, that's used in the real world, all over the world. So you sculpt these scars, you put a dam around it, you pour these two together, you pour them into this mold, and it fills the mold up with a silicone. You smash it down, and then you pull it off, and you blend off all the edges, and there's your scar. This ends up reading extremely realistic. Usually camera makes things look better. If you have a fake beard, if you have an old age makeup, the camera usually diffuses it enough so that it adds a little more believability, and this is wonderful for makeup artists.
Quiet. Zitti, per favore.
She was a lovely hawk, but got a little tired quite early on. I think she was just fed up with all the wind, but she performed and did admirably and did her bit. And I think we got some great photography.
Yeah, we're going to wrap up week 7 here in Abruzzo and then head back to Hungary. Tomorrow will be my last day in Italy on this show.
That's it for week 7. Hope you enjoyed this production diary. Be sure to come back for week 8. You'll see what I've been up to here in Rome. It hasn't just been eating cacio e pepe morning, noon, and night.
There you go.
Although it has been that too. But we've been prepping one of the biggest sequences in the film, and you're not going to want to miss it.
Oh my gosh. That was it.